Hi, this is Dr. Wilson again. I wanted to give you a quick overview of the syllabus. It's found in the Syllabus Getting Started section. So if you will double click on the syllabus and view it at the same, or you can look at it with me while I go through the syllabus, and then be sure that if I were you, I would save this syllabus to your computer. So if ever you're offline and you can't seem to get access to it for whatever reason, you would still be able to see it, and you wouldn't be dependent on internet access. I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to just hit the highlights if that's okay with you, knowing that you will read carefully all the things included here. So in the course syllabus, this is just a reminder to you. I've got some, there are no prereqs for this course, and there's not really an earlier or easier version of this course. Occasionally I get a question about that. This is on nearly all MED degree plans, with the exception of one or two. This particular course is a 100% online class. We will not meet face-to-face, but the weeks of each class begin on a Monday and go from Monday to Sunday at 11:59. If you need to contact me, I've got both a cell number here and my office number. And I will be online on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 9. And you can get me via chat through Blackboard, or you can send me, emails or whatever. And so I will be available to you that way as well. We have a course text that is Meaningful Learning with Technology. It is available as an ebook or for rental on CourseSmart, and you can contact the bookstore and they will help you know how to get that version of it if that is your preference. It is substantially cheaper if you get the ebook version, but of course then you're learning how to use an ebook version as you're learning how to do the technology course. I do think the way we are headed, it's a very good thing for students who are teachers to learn how to use ebooks for courses, because in the next 5 years, I believe we will be moving towards ebooks for even our K-12 students. And there's a new skill set that you need for that. And for you to kind of begin to force yourself to learn about that is a good thing. So it is cheaper. You could do it on your iPad. You could do it in a variety of formats. So think about that. You do need to have good internet access, and we've got some system requirements that you need to be sure that you have in order to participate well in this and succeed in this class. There's some memory guidelines. You just need to have at least an XP machine or newer. If you've Vista, Windows 7, and now there are Windows 8 machines, which I don't have a Windows 8 yet, so I'm not sure how that works. But you need to have a machine that does that. If you have a Mac, then there are several versions of it that work. I think there's Mac OS 10 and Lion and Snow Lion. Anyway, there are all kinds of things. So just if your machine is more than about 4 years old, you may struggle a little bit, but hopefully it will work. We do use Office, but as most of our things that we submit, if you turn in Word documents or things like that, but we're also going to use lots of cloud-based technology, so hopefully that will not be a problem. If you don't have Office, there is OpenOffice as a free solution. I've had several students use that. You can see the mission statement of the university, and as it relates to the School of Education here in the syllabus, you can see course objectives. Really into what we hope to accomplish here in this particular class is to give you a set of tools and experiences that will give you a leg up on most other teachers in the school system. And so we want to be sure that you are exposed to current pedagogical and technical content knowledge and tool knowledge. And hopefully at the end of this semester, you'll feel like you're much more competent and confident in your technology use with students. There are all kinds of students that take this class. Remember that teachers using technology is a requirement as part of your professional standards, and so we've listed some of those there. There also may be some who are interested in reaching the Master Technology Teacher certification. That's a master teacher designation that the state gives. And so this would be the first course in that sequence of courses, if that's something you're interested in. Now, some of the things that you will note that are different, I've highlighted in yellow in this syllabus, just so you'll pay close attention to this. Since course delivery has all kinds of different methods when it's an online course, notice that you probably will have an almost weekly graded assignment and an almost weekly discussion forum that you will need to participate in. And so be careful to keep up with those. I have given an overview of assignment due dates for you to look at. They should all, for the most part, be on Sunday evenings. Everything's due on a Sunday by a Sunday evening. Although discussion board postings, often there needs to be something done by a Thursday or so that then people can come back and make a second read and post again before the Sunday night due date. So be careful about the discussion board postings. This looks like quite a lengthy list of assignments, but let me just help you understand a few things. In this class, you are going to create a technology-rich unit. And while doing that, you're going to do it in little bitty pieces along the way. So you will decide early on a topic that you want to develop for a unit of instruction. If you're a K-12 teacher, then obviously I would say create a unit of instruction you can use with your students. If you are not or hope to be, then choose an area within your certification area that you're interested in spending, kind of camping out and spending and learning a little bit more about the content and how to teach that particular topic. If, in fact, you're an educational administration person or maybe educational diagnostician, maybe the unit of instruction you want to develop might be something geared more towards teachers and or parents. So maybe a unit of instruction that can be put online to understand your child with dyslexia. And or students in your class with dyslexia, or maybe it's classroom management strategies and tips, or whatever. So it could have, your audience doesn't always have to be K-12 students. It could be adults as well. Now, here's the thing. You are going to create a tease, which will be a little video piece that you do. This video piece that you create goes into your unit plan as part of those components. This graphing assignment and lesson plan is also a separate assignment, but will fold nicely into your unit plan. The internet tool, which is either a treasure hunt or subject sampler, is a separate assignment, but also becomes part of the unit plan. So when it comes time to put the unit plan together, you've already done 3/4 of it. You'll decide on a final product that the students will create to demonstrate their learning. You'll put a rubric together for that. You'll put it all on a nice web page to display easily and nicely for others to see. And then you're done. So a lot of the things that you will do, and you may have your students use a Web 2.0 tool that you've discovered along the way to create a project. So a lot of these fold into your final piece, which is your unit plan. So don't think that it's all of this plus this giant thing at the end. You're working on the giant thing at the end all the way through. You can see that you can calculate your grade always by taking the number of points that you've earned and divide it by the total possible points that have been graded so far, if that is something that you're wanting to do. And I find grad students are really hyper about their grades. It's important that you know that during this first week, you need to be sure to log on to the course shell by noon on Wednesday the first week, so that I don't cancel your enrollment and fill someone else with that spot. We want people who want to be in the course and are active participants, and we don't want someone to not get access and become so very behind that it costs them dearly. You'll participate in responses all the way through. This reminds you again, 11:59 Central Time is kind of the end of one week on Sunday, and Monday begins the next work week. There's some netiquette kinds of helpful tools here for you. Remember, all caps is almost like yelling. There's some different kinds of things here. Be careful about email and who sees it and all those kinds of things. The grading standards are here. These are our School of Education grading standards for the graduate school. And you will get several opportunities for appraisal. You'll be able to evaluate the course. You can always give me feedback anytime, and if I've mislabeled something or not given enough detail, I hope that you will let me know. Remember, you're the first group to go through this online version. While I've done this course many times in a face-to-face setting, it could be that I have assumed some knowledge or understanding that you don't necessarily have. So please let me know if you are not sure about what to do, and I'll do everything I can to help you be successful. I don't take late work, so you need to work ahead, do whatever you can to be sure that you've got what you need done by that Sunday at 11:59 each Sunday. There's a kind of an overview of the course here, but remember, if you go into each week, there's an overview of agenda items and things that you need to go through, and that's a better place to kind of overview the course than these links and things, because there's a lot more detail in the week descriptions than is here, but there are some overviews here for you to look at. So I hope that you will find this to be a challenging but beneficial course to you. One thing I hear quite often from teachers is that every week they learn something they turn right around and apply in their classrooms the next week. So you remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. And so when you see something fantastic that you want to try to remember, well, use it with your students. Force yourself to do something that you can use, and you'll find that you will gain new skills in your little toolbox of skills for teaching and learning. I know that you'll be successful and enjoy learning lots. Look forward to seeing you online. Good luck.